With a guaranteed playoff spot on the line, the Warriors went on the road to get a gritty, hard-fought win in Portland. Let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, this was a pretty ugly game. Both teams offensively were just really struggling. But to be fair, both teams are really defensive-minded, so this game was an all-out slugfest. Both teams were going hard on the defensive end, but one team just played just a bit better, and that was the Golden State Warriors. Towards the end of that first quarter, the Warriors saw that they were missing a lot of threes and a lot of good looks, and they stopped settling for those threes, started attacking the basket, but they also started piecing it together defensively, and that was something that kind of remained stagnant for the entirety of the game. Like I said, this was overall a pretty ugly game shooting-wise. Nobody really stood out for both teams except a couple guys. The Blazers really struggled from three this game. They finished the game shooting 20% from three. They were shooting 19% by halftime. Warriors defense was a huge part of that, and they forced them into a lot of tough scenarios. For the Blazers, no one really stood out except Donovan Clingan, 14 and 15. There was nobody really as tall as him on the court, so he kind of just had his way in the paint. And Jabari Walker off the bench had a great game. For the Warriors, everybody kind of struggled except Buddy Hield, who had 19 points off the bench, and in this game reached the 200 three-pointer mark on the season, which he now has 7 seasons doing so, which has only been done by Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. And the only other Warriors star to really stand out to this game was Jimmy Butler. He had an overall great game, especially in that third quarter. The Blazers were kind of putting on a mini run, but Jimmy Butler was taking over, going to the basket, getting fouled, tough drives to the rim. He was controlling the tempo of that game in the third quarter and at the start of that fourth quarter, and it was a bit of a glimpse of what we're going to be seeing pretty soon, and it got me pretty excited. The fate of the Warriors' playoff chances stands in their own hands, with the Memphis Grizzlies losing at least once in these final few games of the season. The only thing that stops the Warriors from being the 6th seed is beating the Clippers on Sunday. The only issue is we have yet to beat the Clippers this season, and the Clippers did not have Kawhi Leonard when we played them those times before, and Kawhi and Harden are both hooping like the all-stars they've always been. The Clippers don't want to lose that. The Warriors don't want to lose that. It's going to be interesting. It's also interesting because if the Warriors win, we play the Lakers in the first round. If we lose, we play the Rockets in the first round. Which one would I rather have? I don't know. Both of those teams are extremely tough. One is super offensive minded and one is super defensive minded. And both teams this year have given us great games. But which team would I rather see in the first round? I would rather see neither team. All the teams in the Western Conference this year are really good, really scary. So no matter what, if the Warriors want to make a big run, they're going to have to beat one of those guys. But we'll see what happens. Follow me at It's Golden State J on all social platforms for more Warrior updates.